Baldrick. Anything from Massingbird yet?
Yes, sir. Just arrived, sir.
What is it?
A sponge bag, sir.
A sponge bag.
Yes, sir.
Baldrick, I gave you 2 notes. You sent the note asking for a sponge bag to the finest mind in English legal history.
Certainly did, sir.
And you sent the note requesting legal representation to...
Well, tally-ho with a bing and a ball and a buzz, buzz, buzz.
Oh, God.
I say, first of all, sir, that I am deeply, deeply honoured.
Baldrick, I'll deal with you later. Am I to understand that you are going to represent me at the court-martial?
Absolutely, sir. Well, it's a sort of family tradition, really. My uncle's a lawyer, you know.
Your uncle's a lawyer, but you're not.
Oh, good Lord, no. No. I'm an absolute duffer at this sort of thing, no. In the school debating society, I was voted the boy least likely to complete a coherent...
Sentence?
That's it, yes, yes. But anyway, my dear old friend, it's an honour to serve.
George, I'm in deep trouble here. I need to construct a case that's as watertight as a mermaid's brassiere. I'm not sure your particular brand of mindless optimism is going to contribute much to the proceedings.
Well, that's a shame, sir, because I was planning on playing the mindless optimism card pretty strongly during the trial.
I beg your pardon?
Yes, I've already planned my closing address based on that very theme. Oh, go on, let him off, Your Honour, please. After all, it's a lovely day, pretty clouds, trees, birds, etc. I rest my case.
So, counsel, with that summing up in mind, what do you think my chances are?
Well, not all that good, I'm afraid. As far as I can tell, you're as guilty as a puppy sitting next to a pile of poo.
Charming.
Crikey, so sorry I'm late, my love. But anyway, let me open my defence straight away by saying that I've known this man for 3 years. He's an absolutely corking chap.
George.
Yes, sir?
That's the clerk of the court.
Is it? Oh.
We haven't started yet.
Good luck, Blackadder.
Well, thank you, darling. And what's your big job here today? Straightening chairs?
No. In fact, I'm appearing for the prosecution. I wouldn't raise your hopes too much. You're guilty as hell. You haven't got a chance.
Why, thank you, darling. And I hope your mother dies in a freak yachting accident.
Just doing my job, Blackadder. Obeying orders. And, of course, having enormous fun into the bargain.
I wouldn't be too confident if I were you. Any reasonably impartial judge is bound to let me off.
Well, absolutely.
Who is the judge, by the way?
Dead!
I'm dead.
Come on, then, come on. Court is now in session. General Sir Anthony Cecil Hogmanay Melchett in the chair. The case before us is that of the Crown versus Captain Edmund Blackadder, the Flanders pigeon murderer. Oh, Clark, hand me the black cap, shall you? I'll be needing that. Thank you.
I love a fair trial.
Anything to say before we kick off, Captain Darling?
May it please the court. As this is clearly an open and shut case, I beg leave to bring a private prosecution against the defence counsel for wasting the court's time.
Granted. The defence counsel is fined £50 for turning up.
This is fun. This is just like a real court.
Right, let the trial begin. The charge before us is that the Flanders pigeon murderer did deliberately, callously, and with beastliness of forethought murder a lovely, innocent pigeon. And disobeyed some orders as well. Is this true?
Perfectly true, sir. I was there.
Thanks, George.
Damn.
Right, counsel for the defence, get on with it.
Oh, right. Yes, right. Yes. I'd like to call my first witness Captain Darling.
You wish to call the counsel for the prosecution as a defence witness?
That's right. Don't worry, sir. I've got it all under control. You are Captain Darling of the General Staff?
I am.
Captain, leaving aside the incident in question, would you think of Captain Blackadder as the sort of man who would usually ignore orders?
Yes, I would.
You sure? I was rather banking on you saying no there.
I'm sure. In fact, I have a list of other orders he's disobeyed, if it would be useful. May the 16th, 9:15 a.m., 10:23 a.m., 10:24 a.m., 11:17 a.m.
You missed one out there.
10:30 a.m., 11:46 a.m.
George!
Oh, right, yes, thank you, Captain. No further questions.
Well done, George. You really had him on the ropes, huh?
Don't worry, old man. I have a last, and I think you'll find decisive witness. Call Private Baldrick. Call Private Baldrick.
Deny everything, Baldrick.
Are you Private Baldrick?
No.
But you are Captain Blackadder's Batman.
No.
Come on, Baldrick, be a bit more helpful. It's me.
No, it isn't.
Sir, I must protest.
Quite right. We don't need your kind here, Private. Get out. Now, George, sum up, please.
Right, yes. Gentlemen, you have heard all the evidence presented before you today, but in the end, it is up to the conscience of your hearts to decide. And I firmly believe that, like me, you will conclude that Captain Blackadder is, in fact, totally and utterly guilty. Of nothing more than trying to do his duty under difficult circumstances.
Nonsense. He's a hound and a rotter and he's going to be shot. However, before we proceed to the formality of sentencing the deceased, I mean the defendant, I think we'd all rather enjoy hearing the case for the prosecution, Captain Darling, if you please.
Sir, my case is very simple. I call my first witness, General Sir Anthony Cecil Hogmanay Merchant.
Ah.
Clever.
General, did you own a lovely, plump, speckly pigeon called Speckled Jim, which you hand-reared from a chick and which was your only childhood friend?
Yes, I did.
And did Captain Blackadder shoot the aforementioned pigeon?
Yes, he did.
Can you see Captain Blackadder anywhere in this courtroom?
That's him! That's the man! Ah!
No more questions, sir.
Splendid, excellent, first class. The way, come on. I therefore have absolutely no hesitation in announcing that the sentence of this court is that you, Captain Edmund Blackadder, be taken from this place and suffer death by shooting tomorrow at dawn. Do you have anything to say?
Yes. Could I have an alarm call, please?